Now, in just a moment, we're going to meet a gentleman. But before we meet him, I have a very lovely young lady named Jean Brett. I'd like to have you meet. Jeannie, will you come out here beside me, please? Welcome to Truth or Consequences. Now, Jeannie here is a model and actress who's going to help us in a consequence involving glasses. Would you take a close shot of her glasses there, please? Just look directly into this camera. That's fine, Jeannie, and tilt your head just the right angle. Can you read it? Then let's kind of look around here. There, can you read them yet? Right about there, I think, maybe. Huh? Can you read it? Right across here it says, "Kiss me, and I will give you $50. Now, you're disappointed you're not here, I can tell. In just a moment, Jean Brett here will go off stage. She'll be placed in one part of a hallway, and in the other part of that hallway, we have my farmer friend from Indiana. Now, he will be brought on stage with Jeannie, and he will think that she is a fellow contestant. And I'll give her every opportunity to look right into his face, because as I chat with him, Jeannie, you look at him. And when I chat with you just briefly, well, you can look away from him, but then I'll keep going back so that you're looking into his face. And if that guy gives her the kiss, he gets $50. I'll give him as long as I can. Let's see how observing he is. All right? Now, Jean, you go off here. This will take just a moment to make this switch, because she has to go into what we call a sound lock, and then he's brought by it, and it leaves the impression that she was actually taken from our audience at a different time. When he comes on stage, you'll be under the impression that she's a fellow contestant. We'll give him as long as we can to win $50 by giving her a kiss. And what do we have here? A very lovely young lady and a gentleman. Fine. Would you just go up here beside me, please, young lady? And you right there, sir, that's fine. And tell me your name.
Kenneth Mollenauer, Warsaw, Indiana.
Mr. Mollenauer.
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 Yes,
mm-hmm. And Mr. Mollenauer, you told me in the audience that you're a farmer in Indiana.
That's right.
Uh-huh. What sort of a farm do you have?
Oh, I got some beef cattle, hogs, corn, raised a little popcorn.
And has this been a pretty good year back there?
Oh, this has been a good year.
It has?
Yes, sir.
Had plenty of rain, just
Plenty
the right
of
amount?
rain, just
so
right.
Everything's going well?
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh. And, young lady, may I ask you your name, please?
Oh, yes, Jeannie Brett. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Miss or Mrs.?
Miss.
Miss Brett and Mr. Mollenauer. Is that right?
That's right.
Uh-huh. And, Mr. Mollenauer, may I ask you, you're in the audience with you're in the audience with your wife, are you not?
Yes, she's here.
Yes, and I believe that I spoke with her briefly, and she said that you two have been married 26 years.
Oh! Well, I guess she probably knows. Might have been longer.
It seems longer to you, does it? But what I'm leading up to is, I'd like to have you think back 26 years, before you were married. And I want you to answer me, not modestly, but honestly. I'll bet you've had a lot of girlfriends, haven't you?
Well, before that. Before the 26 years.
Yes, that's what I mean. We're going back. You had a lot. I'll bet if you thought hard enough, you could think of at least 2 girls who were just broken-hearted when you married. Weren't there at least 2?
Oh, I don't know whether there was or not. I just couldn't say.
Well...
They never let on to me if they were.
What?
They never let on to me if they were.
But before you were married, you had a lot of dates, probably.
Oh, several.
Well, did you usually prefer blondes, brunettes, or redheads?
Oh, that didn't make much difference. I didn't look up.
What?
I didn't look that direction too much.
I see. Well, if you think I'm going to pursue that, you're out of your mind. What I'm leading up to is this. Did you ever go steady with any girl other than your wife?
Oh, yes.
Was she a blonde, a brunette, or a redhead?
Well, I went with blonde quite a little while when I was in high school. And, well, never went with any redheads.
I see. So you like blondes?
I guess my mother was a redhead. Maybe that's why.
Well, now we've done our bit. Let's hear it for the mothers all over the country now. Well, what I'm leading up to is this, Mr. Mollenauer. I'm trying to figure out the type you prefer. Now, you like blondes. Do you believe this old saying that men never make passes at girls who wear glasses?
No, I wouldn't.
You like girls who wear glasses?
Oh, that's all right.
Well, let me ask you frankly, what do you think of Miss Brett? Don't you think she's attractive?
Oh, yes, very attractive.
Uh-huh. And do you think that her glasses probably even add to her attractiveness?
Yes, I believe they do.
You like them?
Yeah, they're all right.
Uh-huh.
They're a little dark shaded, though.
What?
She's got quite a... They're tinted pretty heavy.
Yes, they're very dark. Uh-huh. But do you like the frames? You think they're modern and pretty?
Yes, they're pretty modern. A lot more than mine.
Uh-huh. Well, I just give you one last look at them. Is there anything you want to tell me about her glasses?
Well, I wouldn't know what to say about them.
Is there anything?
there,
Is there anything you'd like to do about it?
About the glasses?
Yes.
I wouldn't know what. Unless I take them off and see what's behind them.
All right, well, let's take them off. He says he'd like to take them off and see what's behind them. Well, a very beautiful pair of eyes behind the glasses, but now your time is up. I'm going to have to point this out to you. Won't you read right across there? Kiss me and I'll give you $50.
Well, say, I'll do
No, it's
that.
too...
Well, you figured it's the time.
I'll tell you what, he's a little slow to get started, but he goes right into high when he moves. Well, first, Jeannie, thank you very much. How about a nice hand for Jeannie Brett here? Thank you very much. Now, if you had read that and given her that kiss, we had a $50 bill for you, see? And I did all I could to make you see it, but since you didn't see it, I'm going to send you home with a Porter Cable drill kit for your farm. I think you can use that, don't you?
Yes, you bet I can.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mollenauer, for playing Truth or Consequence.
Thank you.
Goodbye.